One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good completion on the out. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Miller. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep. They break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Catch in the middle, it's Strachan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were.
Oh, a lot of space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short pass.
He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Miller with the ball. Runs through the tackle. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Finds a crease at the 20. Now Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
To throw, it's Sellers. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. The sure hands, it's Sanders. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing the big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Floating away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Now, I love the pass rush here by the defense. 2 straight plays with their backs against the wall. Does not get better than that.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Trojans will go for it here on 4th down. Rush is on him. And as he throws. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Miller. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open hole.
Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Quick strike complete. Into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
South Carolina, 16.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go.
Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sends it back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I
hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking down the left side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Steps away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And
he's into the open down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Number 87.
And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Dances away to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their...
He'll take a deep shot here. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, South Carolina. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They've got the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 9. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions.
41, South Carolina, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's not afraid to go deep. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep with him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Sanders.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Sanders. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. With the catch, it's Strachan. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he tacks on the extra point.
South Carolina, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To the air, it's Sellers. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He throws one to the left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only do they... Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in, it's Branch. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
It's reverse. It did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the toss. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Try to get it to the edge. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got the quick pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air. It's Stockton. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive linemen are the most athletic position on the field.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Might as well stick with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Ohio State 28, Georgia 0.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the and the ball's free deep in his own territory.
Man, that stings. You got your offense ready to come out, try to put a drive together. Nope. Now your defense is on the field, in the red zone. Now they got to come up big in scoring position.
To the air, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this op. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run play action. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Branch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And they'll try to tack on 2. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket. And he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all thinking?
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got his man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
42, Georgia 8.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Bought a little time, lets it go. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback extends the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yards.